Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to VGU Plays Silent Bomber. I'm your host, Dom the Expert Calls from VideoGamesUncover.com, and today we end it. We've gone through painstakingly huge amounts of different explosions, with a large array of enemies, and a lot of frustration. But now, we take the head and cut it.
Oh, this is bad! The Dante is beginning to accelerate towards our planet!
Oh no.
He's gonna slam the ship into Hornet.
Oh god. Use it like a sword.
That's right. I ordered the Dante to annihilate Hornet.
Benoit.
Brain is merely carrying out that command in the most rational and practical manner.
Oh god.
There's only one way to stop it.
How?
Come, Jutah. Come to the brain room. Let's finish this, shall we?
That's the smartest thing you've said all game, Benoit. Let's dance.
Hold on a minute, Jutah! It's too dangerous for you to go by yourself! Wait for John and the others to give you backup!
You have your hands full with guarding the shuttle. You and the others keep an escape route open for me, Henri. Besides, this is my fight.
Ooh.
Please, Jutah. Just make sure you come back in one piece.
Roger that.
It's an order, so he'll see to it. Here we go. Mission 14. Benoit said to come to the brain room. Whatever he's planning, I don't have any choice. To destroy Brain. That's the last objective left to me. Operation Destroy Brain. Luckily in this area, there's no enemies to fight. This little bit is simply a maze.
So glad you could make it, Jutah.
Oh, thanks for the invitation.
At this moment, the Dante is slowly closing the distance between itself and Hornet.
I better do this as fast as I can then. So in this little area, it's a little maze where it just gives you a bunch of E-chips to end the game. And there is also one hidden data chip amongst this maze as well, which if you can find, will unlock, I do believe, Benoit for the VR missions. I don't know because I've never been able to pick up the data chip in this area. So let's see if I can't find it.
Its speed is gradually increasing. Eventually, it will pierce the atmosphere like a bullet.
Disgusting. Using an entire ship to plunge into a planet just because you couldn't blow it up. All the rest of the inhabitants will die, if there are any left. I do believe you can't even blow any of those up. Yeah, you see that in the distance? That's the elevator going down. That's the way you need to go in order to continue. I'm going to make sure that I get everything there is. Because heck, they give you everything on a silver platter. That's the data chip. I believe that gives you Benoit. I could be wrong. But of course, I've never really gotten that E-chip before. It's incredibly simple. I just never got it.
When that incandescent heat bearing the mass of a continent comes crashing down accompanied by countless fragments, what a beautiful sight it will be.
Benoit, you fool. It may be beautiful to you, but Utah's not going to stand by and let you destroy an entire planet. Let's do this! Welcome to the brain room.
Welcome, Jutah. This is the brain room, Dante's core. If you demolish this, the Dante will completely cease functioning. Jutah, do you really believe you can do it?
Yeah?
Benoit!
Let's do
It's
this!
time for the game. Do enjoy yourself.
And this is effectively the final battle in the game. A game of chess. Now you saw at the beginning that Benoit is an avid chess player. That is effectively what you are doing. You're playing chess. And remember what Benoit said at the beginning? Who's going to be the one unfortunate enough to checkmate fate? You gotta be careful, because every single chess piece has a different version of attacks. Some rush at you and suicide themselves in the giant lasers. Some throw clusters in your face. Some throw homing lasers. Some are shielded. And some, well, some are just plain annoying. And they also move differently depending on what you're up against. You also see that simply destroying the chess pieces won't stop them. So one of your best bets is to dash around, wait until they are still, and even sacrifice a little bit of life if need be and destroy them. But you need to destroy them enough times for them not to come back. And if you time it correctly, when they interpass one another, you can blow them up at the same time, effectively getting rid of 2 birds with 1 stone. Now this is the fight before you actually defeat Benoit. Because this isn't Benoit you're fighting Brain. You're fighting part of Brain's AI, created and being controlled by Benoit, turning Brain into nothing more than a game for Benoit to pass the time. What a sick and twisted, maniacal man he is. Luckily, these chess pieces also give you life, if you're lucky. Now let's see what these guys are going to do. Now over there is the king. The king cannot be directly destroyed. And also carries with it some dangerous weaponry. Now you know how important the king is in chess. Take out the king, and you win the game. Checkmate and all that. However, in order to checkmate the king, you need to make sure that the king is shieldless. His pawns defeated, and an opening created by yourself. It's not that easy taking out the king. And as you can see, I'm having quite a tough time myself dealing with these guys that just charge at you. Ow. You have to change tactics a lot of the time, depending on what enemies you are facing against. As you can see, against the king, your best bet is to wait until it's firing directly at you and its shields are cast down. Then you can move forward. And you have to destroy each chess piece a certain number of times. Luckily, after you've destroyed them a certain number of times, not nearly as hard to deal with because then they're destroyed. But obviously every single different chess piece has a different way of attacking and they become really annoying after a time. And remember, only some of them give you life. The others do not. Your chances of gaining life on this level are very low, so trying to keep your health at a reasonable level at all times is another challenge. How many times have I destroyed the king already? Damn it! I'm not the unfortunate one, but I am definitely going to try and checkmate fate. Benoit's not going to take this planet. Ugh! Come on. Come on. Damn it. Come on. Ah! My bad on that one. Might have to hurt myself a bit just to kill it. Your auxiliary liquids really do not help in this situation, so you may be wondering why you're not using them. Well, they really do not help at all. Plus, did I also mention that if you die against these chess pieces, you have to face them all over again before fighting Benoit. Now keep tabs here. I've destroyed that king how many times? And it's still not over. Luckily, he gives you 50% life after killing it. And here we go.
As I thought. Without the king, the game just isn't interesting.
You would know, Benoit. And here we go. The final battle!
This is
Benoit versus Jutah. Bomber versus Bomber. He has the same skills that you do. Planting a bomb on you whenever he can, using his own lock-on unit.
Come with me.
And also grabbing you like
You're
this,
the
which is
only
just
one who
annoying.
has what it takes, my friend.
And it just changed your life. The best way to dash out of him potentially blowing you up is by dashing before he locks on you after a certain period of time. It's not as easy as it looks. And trust me, I'm doing my best here. This is where my auxiliary liquids are really going to be useful. If I can only get Benoit into these auxiliary liquids, that would be great. Now, one thing I tend to do here is a plan.
Is this all you
Damn it!
got, little man?
No. No, 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 no! Ah! Damn it. I need to get enough space from them so I can put down a stack big enough for them to walk into. And I'm just systematically taking out Benoit's holograms one by one.
I am the only one who can understand you.
God's sake, Benoit! Luckily, your paralysis liquid does stun him for a little bit of time if you can get over there. Ah, damn it!
I am the only
probably
one
dead.
who can understand
I'm dead.
you.
God damn it! It's that grab that kills you
Is
half the
this
time. If you can't dodge
really
out of that grab, he
the
just
end?
sucks your health and you're dead. Ah, this isn't going to be easy. And if I remember, it's not going to start me at the boss fight.
Roger that. I'm going back out.
I could be wrong. It does. Might. No, it does. Okay, never
It's
mind.
time for the game.
No, no, it
Do
starts you with the
enjoy
chess pieces.
yourself.
Ugh, great. Okay. I haven't done this throughout the entire game, but I'm going to do it here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep trying to get to the Benoit fight, and will only record when I get to the Benoit fight. Every time I go against the chess pieces, I will cut that part of the video out, and I'll only continue a video as we are fighting Benoit. I want the world to see me defeat Benoit here in this playthrough. You've already seen the chess pieces once, and no, it doesn't change. It's the same chess pieces again and again, and yes, it takes that long every single time. Ugh. Right, I'll see you when I get back to beating up Benoit.